So just go ahead and so I need to unlock that. Yeah.
Not yet time to return. Not yet time to return.
Okay. Wait, why is this? Okay,
Not yet time to return.
Okay.
Not yet time to return.
Oh no, I'm starting to smell something.
Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem. Mem, mem, memmy, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
Detonate.
Like fireflies, until everything burns to ashes! Firefly Type 4 in position. Set the seas ablaze!
There's more to life. Eternal. Have we met? Dream vanished.
This is more than a battle. Firefly Type 4. Fight to live!
Dreams of a past life are now. Let us dance once more.
I hit the mark.
Set the seas ablaze! Mem, memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, easy. Mem, mem, memmy, mem.
Like mem, easy, mem.
glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
This lady.
Whoa, where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady Trienne, how does the golden thread react to her?
Oh. Huh. There's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Another trial.
Ma'am. Ma'am. But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her.
Ugh.
According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows. How incredible.
Mammy.
Good. All the best.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just do as she says.
It's a success! The path has appeared.
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still stands. But now, it's time for me to sacrifice myself.
What the heck?
If the West Wind ever ends, place where we reunite. Farewell, my love.
Lady Calypso, this is...
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now, it's time for me to fulfill my part of the promise.
Well, in that case, I can start. You're actually Cersei's, right?
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the final trial at last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did you know?
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and... The head of the Lithophagus is actually called Medea, and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to expose me?
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide, and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is the precious knowledge that I acquired during my time at the Grove.
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the midst of death. Fate truly is a mysterious thing.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable of dealing with the threat at hand.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed, and it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been reborn from the Black Tide and is attacking along with it. As I could not do anything about him, I split my body up and escaped to avoid harm. I bided my time for a chance to seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the Golden Bough of Vows, and sealed another in the Amber, along with Nestia's remaining embers. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in dire need of repair.
What? Do you mean that you're using such a method?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me. Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to perform a miracle. He trapped all the creations of the Black Tide within the grove, so that they would not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste for him to meet his demise in the Black Tide. And so, I decided to save his life. Of course, this also meant that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, that's also an equivalent exchange, right?
I guess.
Mem mem mem. Mem memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Mem memmy mem mem mem.
Hello.
What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain my true form, and you will be able to bring the core flame
Is
and
it
your
going
teacher
today?
back
It's going
to
good. It's going
Alchema.
good.
We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne, together in one go.
But, Cersei's, aren't you the reason, Titan?
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand. Excellent. Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason.
Oh, wow. That kind of explains.
I'll leave it to you, children of
Calypso.
humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trian will protect everyone.
Fucking Trian. That did.
Ahead lies the Luminary Throne. And also, the battlefield that we're about to step onto.
Mem, me. Mem, memmy mem. Memmy, what's wrong? Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem.
A Blue Rush Sand.
Professor Anaxa.
Ah. Let me just see. Okay. There's no.
My eyes can no longer see.
Oh.
No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of the array.
Oh.
For the sake of Emphorius. Die with me, Titan.
Ah. Yeah. Ito.
indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy? Mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Mem. Memmy, mem, mem,
He's
mem.
basically the memory itself.
Mem, memmy, mem. Mem, mem, mem. Mem. Mem, mem. Mem. Memmy, mem.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Circes was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Mem. Run. Mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem, memmy, mem. Trian will also protect everyone. Trian is brave.
Miss. Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes. Three slashes. Are enough.
Who exactly are you?
There'll definitely be a way. There's no harm in sharing good fortunes.
Stay away.
Watch your head.
Joining the battle. Time. Detonate. Torment.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I knew I should have switched. But
Fireflies to a flame.
I was like, no, it's fine. I can do, and I can beat it with my Firefly team. I can totally do that. Smile.
Firefly, type 4, in position. I shall set the seas ablaze.
You hold some academic value. All things are as one.
Live to fight. Fight human.
I won't hold back anymore.
So powerful.
opportunity doesn't knock on its own, you know. Can't lose this one.
There's more to life than drawing breath. Pay attention.
I shall set the seas ablaze!
Have we met before? Shall we unite our goals?
Ah.
Return
This is gonna be an interesting. This is gonna be a slog, isn't it?
Watch your head.
Dreams of a past life are now. Though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
your souls to the fire.
Not good.
Attack detected!
Feel this.
Shit. Shit.
In that case.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
How annoying. Children, since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity. What a pity.
Professor Nessa? No. It's Cersei's.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Yeah, I'm super sleepy.
Detonate.
Like fireflies, I will fight for myself. Until everything burns to ashes!
Eternal melody.
Live to fight! Fight to live! This is more. I shall set the seas ablaze!
This world is a fall. Return to the great tree.
Attack detected!
Watch your head.
Every petal in life's garden. Will be swept away by the wind of time.
Can't lose this one.
You hold some academic value. Pay attention.
Okay.
Fight to live!
Shall we unite our goals?
Return to the great tree.
Recalibrating!
Everyone, watch each other's back.
Trying to pull a fast one. All in.
Dreams of a past life, though life is as a speck of dust, it dances still in grace.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Looks like I've got a winning hand.
Firefly, I shall set the seas ablaze!
Okay.
There's more to life than drawing breath. All things are as one.
I won't hold back any clouds are easily scattered.
Better hedge your bets.
Ah!
Can't lose this one.
Executing attack.
Have we met before? The long dream has vanished.
You hold some academic.
You'll do.
Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Like fireflies too, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes!
Don't ask, just spend.
I live to fight! Fight you!
That was tough.
I'm truly exhausted.
Ah!
Watch your head.
Ah. Ah! No, the Monday got it.
This is bad.
Century gate, open!
Trian. Did Trian die? Shortly after in Akuma.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akuma unharmed.
Little Cass, my head, it still hurts. Sorry. I know you told me not to open the gate.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it weren't for you, we would have already met our end at the Grove.
I feel awful. I need to go back to get some rest.
Lady
Oh.
Trian, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure you can make it back on your own?
All this noise and commotion. Akuma hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove, and retrieve the core flame of Circes.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty, but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. I'm not against meeting that woman.
Eh?
But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City. Before we meet Aglaya, I want to visit them.
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. She's always been that cold-hearted. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the Core Flame and fighting the Black Tide alongside me. Their families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger on her face. Are you going to stop me, Kesterus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Hello. And you are?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are Kallinicus's wife, right?
Yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Kallinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the Grove against the Black Tide.
So... did he manage to defend the Grove?
Huh?
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame, at the cost of his life.
Eh.
I see. I'll select some of his possessions and pick a nice resting place for him.
Please let us know if you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice are things I've learned to face with composure. You know, Kallinicus, even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. Isn't it funny that a Chrysos heir like him wants to learn from an ordinary person like me? I've been prepared for this for a long time. In times like these, any ordinary goodbye might just turn out to be a final farewell.
I'm really sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior, and I'll find my way back to the battlefield someday. With the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against the creatures of the Black Tide, and seek vengeance for my husband.
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Kenani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated. long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, memories from years past tend to blend
I'm sorry I'm
together.
not really talkative. I'm just sort of like absorbing the story.
What's the matter, young one? Why so quiet? Did my daughters really get into some trouble? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. Their old dad can still talk some sense into them.
What should we do? I really can't tell him.
Mr. Fabio, the Black Tide took Kinani and Artakama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove.
Oh no! No, don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry! You're gonna make me cry! Oh wait! No, no,
Stationed
no,
at
no.
the Grove. I failed to protect them. Mr. Fabio, if you're upset.
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy.
No,
was
no, no, don't cry! No,
Still a heroine, wasn't she?
yeah, no, no, don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry! No, 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 no. I'm not gonna cry. It's not sad. It's not sad.
What's
It's just a
wrong?
video
I'm
game. It's
busy.
fine.
There's a lot going on in the city, and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but...
No, wait, Lady Castors, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some mistake I made at work?
Keep your cool, Titus.
Keep
I'm
your
Anaxagoras
cool.
from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father, old Titus. A few days ago, your father passed away.
Ain't no way he started that
What?
with keep your cool,
old man
Titus. What the fuck?
That's
What
no
the
shock.
actual fuck?
At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time.
What the fuck is this conversation? Actually?
Just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and mess around with those scholars. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. That bull-headed old man, stubborn as a mule.
Hito.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
Good work, Miss. And Professor Anaxa.
Let's go. Take me to see Aglaia.
All right. I'll lead the way.
As in a dream.
Okay, I didn't end it. Can. Thank just not heal my characters like after a ginormous cutscene? Like, no, what the fuck? Things are loading.
Thank you for the food you give us.
Ha! Choo 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 choo. Stream for a couple hours.
Miss Castoris, my lady, you're back.
Hello.
Nobody's
We have an important
lady.
matter
What
to
the
discuss
fuck?
with Lady Aglaya. May we trouble you to inform her of our presence?
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Lady Aglaya has just informed me that she has no time to receive anyone at the moment.
Yeah, but where are the Chrysosers? What the fuck?
That's just great. She refuses to even see me. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to contact her using the slate.
No message. God. I love that. Are you writing a literature? Got it.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castoris, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know, I'll take my leave for today. That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
Please be careful. Akuma isn't the Grove. This place
is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Random coffee vat.
So
Random coffee vat.
happened on our journey to the Grove. We truly had no intention
Did you know
of putting you in
that
danger,
there are
let
two
alone face
different
the Black Tide head on.
variations of macchiato? So there is the latte macchiato, which everybody knows, which is your atypical. No, I don't think I have 100 separate coffee vats. No way. And then there's the espresso macchiato. The difference is that an espresso macchiato is literally mostly espresso with a scoop of foamed, like gently foamed milk. Sometimes it can also be creamer. And the idea is that an espresso macchiato, you are marking the milk, like the espresso with milk. Whereas a latte macchiato, you're marking the milk with espresso.
The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City.
That's why, like, if you ever come
undeniably
across
halted the Black Tide outside
a
past
cafe,
Infernos.
and I can say this because I've had experience with people fucking saying that, that they have traditional macchiatos. It's mainly because of the fact that they prefer to do espresso macchiatos versus latte macchiatos.
Tears, haunted by the spirits of departed heroes. The trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steal his resolve soon. Lady Trebe once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of strife has triggered even more terrifying events in unseen places. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, Miss, there is something else I wish to verify with you. You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove,
Let me guess.
curious why you weren't affected by my power.
I'm used to it. I'm special.
For the abrupt question. For all my life,
I can motorboat Castras. Yes.
And why am I inextricably linked to Thanatos? Miss, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days. Please set aside the tragedy at the grove for now, and rest for the day.
Wait, chat. I'll be right back. I just have to go pee. But yes, I can motorboat Casper.
As in a dream.
That's crazy. You're just gonna crack open a cold one?
As in a dream.
I had to run all the way downstairs to use the bathroom downstairs. I can't stream for too long. It's my turn to make dinner. God. I woke up at like 5 in the morning. No. Hello. You? Yeah, I know. So I'm like... I went into the server too. Like... Oh my god. Like, I went with, like, Katie Moore as a paralegal down to this... down to the cells. For a cell call. And, like... Man... Did it... When the officers really pressed, because we kind of, like... I only asked them really simple questions, but they kept saying that the license plate of the people's car matched back to, like, a car that was involved in a PDM. In a PDM heist. And they're like, yeah, so we matched it back to 2 PDMs. And then when we talked to the guys, they're like, yeah, we've been driving it the whole entire time. And we're like, okay. So we go back to the cops, and the cops, like, literally didn't want us to ask questions. They kept interrupting me. And I was just like, okay, so you matched the car to its license plate to the PDM, correct? And they were like, all three of them were like, no, we said this. Occupied 3 times. And I'm like, okay, but you did say to me and to our clients and to Katie, who's the lawyer, that you that you ID'd the car because it was a beat up Sultan. Occupied, and they let it slip that it was just like, yeah, so we knew it was a beat up like Sultan with a matching license plate, occupied 3 times, and they said, all 3 of them said that to our faces, and I'm like, okay, but did our clients match the descriptions of the people who were occupied 3 times at the PDM robbery? And they're like, we're not charging them with the PDM. And I'm like, no, but you are saying that you pulled over the car because it matched the PDM.
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the Grove?
And I'm just...
I sense something.
They got so hostile, and it's just like, dude.
Feels like they're in some big trouble.
I kind of wish that I could do lawyer roleplay.
Use the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved to a safe place?
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust in her and Castra's teacher. They will keep Trian safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trian will reach her limit, and Trebi will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trian was already unable to speak, even in short sentences when they left. We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to unwind. It feels like neither of us have laughed for a long while.
But yeah, no. It and then on top of the on top of everything, because everybody was just like, yeah, no, you said that it related back to like an actual like crime, so like therefore like can we have questions on how like what gave you like like what gave you the reason to be able to pull them over? And they're like, well, to beat up Black Sultan occupied 3 times. And I'm like, yeah, but what about the 3 occupants? And like what actually caused you to pull them over? Was it just the fact that it was a black beat up sultan? Because now you're saying that it was like the license plate didn't match. And they're just like, we're not charging them with the PDM. And I'm like, yeah, but we get that, but you guys, like, you're literally relating it back to a crime, so we need to know why you thought you had, like, reasonable suspicion to pull them over. And it was just like, they kept fucking, like, turning over the story. And, like, and then, on top of it, oh my god, on top of it, Katie pulled out her tablet to look at the report.
It's a letter to the future. Watch. We'll deliver it as fast as we can.
And the report literally was being changed by a cop that we didn't even get to talk to. And they were basically refuting claims of like, no, we didn't pull them over because they were a part of a PDM. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, and it's fully like, man, like, if Reese was there, he would have like torn them to shreds. It was definitely like a like, if you're really pressed over simple questions.
What happened here?
Watch out! Watch out for the
Kremnoan? This is...
I know, it was a fucking circus.
Now's not the time to dwell on that. Let's help the injured people first.
Excuse me, coming through. Oh, you two are here as well. That's a relief.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved? What in the world happened here?
I actually just came to relax. But as soon as I got here, I saw all these people lying on the ground. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill. It feels like they've just spent too much time in the hot water.
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously from the hot pool steam? Where is the manager of the baths?
He disappeared, and no one knows where he's gone to. Some people have been saying that the Kremnoans are behind this. Lady Aglaya, what do you think about this?
God, that was it was so funny to like sit through. I'm like, this is a fucking circus of a goddamn freaking.
While their intentions elude me, it's time to bring this farce to a close.
shut the fuck up. You fuck.
This is all.
Snowy! Even Snowy!
The culprit. The culprit is Mightimos. Oh.
Ain't no way! He's lying down on the ground with a finger pointing
It's
to.
just another duel where I claimed victory.
Duel?
As I expected. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City, but they're still impulsive youths at heart. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Finan indulged in this time.
A sauna off, probably.
No, none of those sound right. Forget it.
Mighty's just like so, like I think I know what to say.
Am I seeing things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally deigning to step outside? What kind of response is that?
Oh.
I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then?
Oh my god. The fact that this little bead.
Last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales untold. Dreaming of
The fact
her
that there's one bead that's not
gardens,
blue.
pilgrims
Oh
arrive
god,
from
that
distant
triggers
lands.
me.
Figs and olives, so grand. Yet little do they know that they will step into flames, fuel to the fire, a burning brand.
What are you playing at this time?
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the Crown Prince of Kremnos knows how to appreciate poetry, right?
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home, just as Akama is distant from many people's homes.
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend. Thank you for helping me out when I was in a tight spot, but it seems to me that you aren't prepared for the trial either.
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own without first resolving their issues.
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos wish to defy tradition that has endured among your people for millennia?
No.
Still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead. Let's see what terrible ideas you've come up with this time.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mightimos, let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer.
Ain't no fucking way!
What? Are you chickening out?
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language.
I don't know which words you
Just
speak.
find the situation absurd. That's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that we Kremnoans use boiling water from sword forging for our baths?
Ha!
Looks like I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
Ain't no fucking way.
And thus, an unprecedented sauna battle commences!
Ain't no way a fucking Sprite comes in.
With unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters the very hue of the steam. Flames intertwine with scalding vapor, reaching toward the heavens, shrouding the sky and the sun. The spectacle is so magnificent that none dare gaze upon it directly. Since we can't see what's happening in the competition, why don't I regale you with a tale of kings to pass the time? Do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran? The central figure, the main character, was not the sole sovereign of that land. An oryx stood as its formidable rival. Long before the dawn of Era Chrysia, the two beasts started their timeless battle on the plains of Tritos. The lion regarded the oryx as its food, while the oryx perceived the lion as a scornful, oppressive, and challenging barrier that it swore to topple with its antlers. For tens of thousands of years, without respite, the two creatures thus continued their relentless pursuit and rivalry. It fixated on its rival's fleeing form in the chase. It set its sights on the other's neck, nearly within reach.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was stuck in a corner.
Hi. Come on in. Come on.
It had nowhere to escape. On the land of
Up you get. Up.
some lives meet their end at dusk, some at dawn, and yet others are fated to perish under the bliss.
Don't look at me like that. I'm like fucking.
And at last, the most scorching moment of the day descended upon
Ain't no way you're gonna be a pain in the ass.
formidable hand
I
of
can't
fate
stream for a
even
couple
the
hours,
land
like 2 hours, without you wanting back into my room.
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
The fact that they're doing it fully clothed.
You're chickening out already?
Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...
Do whatever you want.
Stop looking at me like that.
Please, forgive
I
my
have 45
presumptuousness,
minutes
my
left to
lords.
stream. Excuse me, miss.
What a spectacle of folly.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your own place.
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few innocent souls alongside you.
We will personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by our formidable presence.
That is not what happened, Mighty.
This isn't fair. You are wearing way less than I am.
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full armor?
You know, Hyacinth, I don't.
That. It was he who challenged me. There is no word for flee in the Kremnoan language.
Hyacinth, I don't know.
Well. Let us bring this farce to a close, shall we?
Hi.
Warriors,
Hi,
it's time
Banks.
to get moving.
Are you really gonna, like, force me to end stream 45 minutes early? For your... Yeah, you fucking lay down. You lay down. And then you spend your time napping, and then as soon as I'm doing something, you're just like, yeah.
With obstacles.
But thanks to those two, all the gloom has vanished into thin air. Well, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day we find the Marmorial Palace this serene. Shall we continue with our previous plans? Hyacinth, would you care to join us?
Such an empty bath is indeed a rare sight. I was looking forward to unwinding after work. I'd be delighted to accept your invitation, Lady Treeby.
Yeah, you fucking nap. You can nap for like 40 minutes.
Let me check. The water temperature feels just perfect.
So, how is the feeling of having the entire bath to yourselves?
It's so good.
But, Lady Treeby, aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
We will have to pass. After all, we've become children.
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Yanis.
Oh.
Are you curious about us, Hyacinth?
I am.
Treeby lore.
Something tells me that it might be better to change the topic.
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, a long, long time ago, we were a mature adult just like Aggie. Then, because of reasons, we inherited Yanis's divinity and gained the power of passage. And in return, the price we had to pay was the splitting of our soul.
Each opening of the Century Gate intensifies the strain on Treeby and the others. They are gradually regressing towards infancy, both in body and mind.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either, but anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
In that case, when you opened that giant sentry gate above Akama during the battle against Nikador.
Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the flame chase journey won't be a smooth ride.
That's really interesting.
Maybe
So
we can find a way to fix it. The primary research focus of Noosporists is the soul. We explore its depletion and methods to restore dispersed souls. As long as research continues, there might be a breakthrough that can help. We will do everything we can.
it's a bit interesting.
Your first
So
reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed an Access student. I look forward to your good news, Hyacinth.
So in the character trailer for Treeby, we learn about her having to split her sir.
Lady Treeby, what's wrong?
Something's off. It's that strong feeling again. Is it Trian? Wait, no. It's not Trian this time. It's Trina
Where did Trinan go? Where did Trinan?
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know.
Haikas.
What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Kremnos.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine, but when it comes to writing...
You can write?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
He's not wrong.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you spent all your childhood wandering far from home.
Worry about yourself first, Deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago in the flames of war. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams, and in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes. I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family, friends, and my kin. Lying in a sea of flames. A blood-red half-sun hung in the sky. Just like on that day. And before my eyes, that murderer killed Cyrene.
Cyrene?
But I saw.
Ain't no way they freaking called Cyrene Cyrene.
An eerie mask and a broken giant sword that carried an ominous aura. I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger all this time, I still couldn't defeat it.
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
That's right. And that's why I am truly thankful to you, Mightymouse.
So the thing that we fought in the grove.
Better late than never.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that trial? What do you fear?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no
words at all.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial. As well as... my old comrades. Hephaestion. Perdiccas. Ionius. Ptolemy. And Possesta. Ever since I returned from the Sea of Souls, these five have been by my side. We faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years were arduous, yet filled with moments worth treasuring. Each night, we would gather by the campfire, savoring honey brews and singing our hearts out. The wind in the wilds of Amphorius smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink. He had a scrawny figure. It was a relentless force on the battlefield.
So
Dispatching foes without so much as a blink.
I'm guessing
Perdiccas was an expert in concocting
Nicanor
medicines,
is a stand-in for
into all those
Cronus,
strange folk
because
remedies.
although
Leonius was a swift runner.
the
and a most
Cremnoan
reliable
king
messenger.
tried to
Ptolemy was a real
kill
bookworm, always
Mighty
spouting off in
Most.
chapters and
Mighty
verses.
was given the
When we
gift of
left Kremnos,
immortality.
he made off with a stack of ancient
Something
tomes
about
from the Grand
fire.
Library.
Hello.
Not like it mattered. Because
Yeah.
my family owns the library. And then there was Possesta. He was the silent type, but a truly masterful musician.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these five. And their names.
They died on the battlefield before the Cremnoan detachment managed to join Akuma.
So
Perdiccas was the first to go.
the fact that Mighty
Almost shot in
has
the
the
stomach
Cruise of
by a poisonous
Immortality
arrow from the people of Ladon.
could be
The second
a
month
like
of
to
cultivation.
Zeus
In the end, his remedies mended
being
all but
snuck
himself.
away by Gaia.
Do not mourn. I have achieved honor by bestowing a noble death upon the enemy.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the fiercest storm, our foes launched their assault.
Idonia. Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Cremnoans in the face of death, but they lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in the bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat, and they cut his legs off. He vanished into the mire of a foreign land, his body never to be recovered.
This is perfect. Mighty Most, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne to the Netherrealm.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the usurper's plea for peace. However, the rebels refused to surrender and set up an ambush within the city. Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those obelisks that collapsed after being set on fire became their final resting place.
Mighty Most, please tell my family. It was not cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy, but the immense weight of Amphorius' entire history.
Then, it was Possesta. He lured the enemies into the city of Aenionis with his melodies, buying us invaluable time. Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city and my soldiers on fire.
Oh
His
no.
final words were recorded on a small clay tablet, fractured by the flames.
Mighty Most, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion. He was supposed to stand by my side through it all. But a sudden relapse of his illness hit him on the eve of my duel against my father. He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious, he had but a breath left in him.
A Cremnoan dying on a sick bed? I would be a laughingstock to everyone.
Hephaestion, my dear friend, spare your strength. I'll go get a physician.
No need. Even if Perdiccas were here, he couldn't stop destiny from taking me away.
No! None can take you away.
shed tears for me. It's not befitting of your status.
Aww. So I guess,
My dear friend, you must lead us back home.
What a grave trial indeed. Now I understand why you see immortality as a defect, or even a curse.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. Little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body and summon a fated revenge on his head. Following his demise, I considered leading my people back to our homeland. Kremnos had already turned it into a wasteland. Only darkness and insanity thrives there. Against the dissent of many, Krateros included, I made the Kremnoan detachment stay in Akama. But I know that their glory will never be doused out. The instant of strife shall inevitably arrive.
If you take over Nikador, then you must begin the journey back to your homeland. So, you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City is a better choice?
I don't know. But I have never been crowned. And those 5 were never endowed with any titles. None is aware of their glory.
Your predicament is truly complicated. I don't know how I can give you any useful advice. Maybe you could seek counsel from more peoples, such as the Grand Craftsman. Cartonis' peoples seem to have been through comparable dilemmas. And that teacher of yours, Krateros?
Dee, we've got a big problem! Big problem!
Lady Tribby, what's making you so flustered?
Hurry up and go save Trinan! She got abducted by Krateros!
Okay, well that's not very helpful, Krateros.
What's going on?
Mighty-Mos. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerabilities first.
Aglaya, I demand an explanation.
This man abducted Trinan by force, and forced her to bring him to the Vortex of Genesis. He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury, and naturally failed.
She telling the truth? Why did you do that?
Because I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate.
You know, hesitation...
If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running. Someone will eventually stand up and fill in the gap left by strife. Then they will lead our people home.
Age has blinded you, teacher. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Krateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a hypocrite and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis and the Flame Chase journey are just excuses for you to seize power.
Silence, Krateros. Do you even know what you're saying?
Are you defending this woman, Mighty-Mos? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring each other. Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Are you done talking? By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the Vortex of Genesis need not be tried by the Council. I am allowed to pass judgment alone. Krateros, your actions are unforgivable. I hereby sentence you.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal! Someone has to resolve this conflict between the cities. Lord Krateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from his concern for his people's future. Please, Maya, hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Lord Krateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message. Your accusations were harsh, but justified. We wish to earn your trust and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that is to take you to witness the source of the prophecy for yourself.
How are you going to show me something that has no form?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? She has somehow made a connection with Orynyx and can completely replicate scenes from the past. We will ask for her aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of Yanisopolis, we will show you everything from that distant memory, Krateros.
A fair proposal. I accept.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom. That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner. Do as you please, demigod.
Teacher, why did you do this?
Forgive me, young master, but I just cannot wait any longer. Ever since your father died, our people and I have been waiting for a day to revive Kremnos. We placed all of our hopes in you, but never received an answer.
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness for our people. Wise as you are, I refuse to believe that you can't see the truth.
You have a clear head, which is why you're also incomparably alone. A smart person can only choose to tangle himself with the mundane of this world. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos. Just as you did back then.
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a feeble Acheman. Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior, and tell me your name. I seek an honorable death from you.
As if you have any honor! Listen closely. I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Midimos. I'm here to finish you, father.
It is you, the beast spurned by all. So you did defy death. The prophecy was true. You will bring an end to my Kremnoan dynasty.
How's a Kremnoan dynasty?
You're wrong. Death fears me. It's the reason I have this body of steel. As for you, you already stand at death's door, Father. You were the one who threw me into the Sea of Souls. The one who tried in vain to enslave a Titan. And the one who desecrated the body of a god. Haikis! You're a weak king. So weak that even the lowliest hyena is a more noble existence than you. And now, fate's reckoning is upon you.
Then swing your blade. Take my crown. Coronate yourself with an old king's blood and inherit it all. Become the new rightful king of Kremnos.
No. I don't want the crown. Listen. If there's only one end for the kings of Kremnos, then the crown means nothing to me. All I want is your life. To avenge Mother and my comrades.
But the walls of Kremnos will not fall with me. Do you truly think you can escape fate's grasp, my son? You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear. Now, kill me! The son of Gorgo is destined to be crowned in blood!
He said the Grand Craftsman Cartonus might have some suggestions. Might as well go see him. Grand Craftsman, how have you been?
King of Kremnos it is. That you would come, I knew.
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward you seek. Many questions you have. But before that, take this.
What's this?
A signet ring for the King of Kremnos. Belonged to your mother. Recast and restore it. I did.
What? Mother threw it into the Sea of Souls.
A long time to fish out it took. Very fortunate we were.
I can
So sweet!
imagine how much patience and courage it must have taken to find such a small signet ring in the Sea of Souls. I owe you one.
Gratitude there is no need for. Repayment for saving me, this is. Questions you bring with you? Ask now.
Fate I've always denied has finally caught up to me. By all rights, I should accept Strife's authority. It would make everyone happy. The Chrysos heirs, Council of Elders, the Kremnoans. Even the bards who will write it all into song.
Yet hesitate still you do. Hesitate, why do you, young king?
No, give me a
Because of my people.
Come here.
Be they men, women, the elderly or children. Hearts of all Kremnoans yearn for home. They've all been waiting for this day.
Thanks,
The
this
day
needing
their king
pets.
returns. Children of Strife would then be able to go home and embrace the old traditions. Never mind that most of them have only ever been heard in these so-called traditions and song. gather around their king and throw themselves into battle.
This is not a good thing, you believe.
The Kremnoans have been trapped in a cycle of bloodshed for the past 1,000 years. They seek vengeance, start wars, become prosperous, and decline. How much innocent blood flowed into the River of Souls in all those years? How many needless sacrifices could we have avoided? I accept that fate to become the totem of strife. And lead my people into repeating the same mistakes. Then of course I would be terrified. I'd be terrified of becoming king.
A different kind of Kremnoan you truly are.
Thanks.
Mama! Mama! I had a dream last night.
Oh. Now what did you dream about, my darling Trebios?
I had a dream that I turned into many me's. Then we made the moon into a ship and made the stars into our sails. Then we floated on the ocean and let the wind blow us in any direction it wanted.
Well, that sounds like a lovely dream.
Yeah! The ocean and the sky were really, really dark, but there were so many of me that I wasn't scared at all because we'd all sing together. The ocean wind blew us onto an island where the wind tasted like flowers. There were bleating sheep and chirping birds inviting us to be their guests. There were so many animals on the island, but none of them ever fought.
Yanis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the god of passages. Perhaps what you saw in your dream is a divine land somewhere in Amphorius.
You think so?
What's wrong, Trebios? You look unhappy.
Because on that same island, I saw a dark mountain on the other side of the ocean. And it was very, very tall. The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the island. Then I realized it wasn't a mountain, but a very, very tall wave made of water. When the wave smashed against the island, it looked like it was going to eat the island up. The small animals tried to chase it away, but they couldn't stop it. Then there was a bang and I woke up.
A dark wave.
Mama, does something that scary exist in real life?
Yes. Unfortunately, it does exist in Amphorius, but it's very far away from our temple. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form, but it can swallow up animals, humans, and even titans, turning them all into monsters.
Oh, the Black Tide is a baddie. I don't want everyone to turn into its food. Can't we chase it away?
Of course, my dear. You only need to behave well and listen to what the adults tell you. Study all the knowledge and etiquette you need, then grow up and become a proper holy maiden. The divine Yanis will then give you guidance and help you light the way for the people.
Wow, I'm gonna eat a lot and study a lot and become a holy maiden. But Mama, you said the Black Tide can swallow up titans too. What do we do if even Yanis is eaten?
If that happens, then the holy maiden will have to be the one to guide people on the right path. After all, we are the human avatars of the God of Passages, yeah?
Yeah!
But one person alone is not enough. Once you're older, you'll make a lot of friends. You must do your best to unite them, because that's also our duty as priests.
Friends? Are they also like me and Mama with pretty red hair?
They might not, but they'll certainly be just as smart and kind as you.
Mama? Am I dreaming?
Don't be silly, dear. Of course you're not dreaming. I've always been by your side.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Trebios is the smartest girl. I'm sure you remember where everyone is hiding.
The voice sounds so far away. I don't remember. Who am I looking for?
Your friends, who will chase the black tide away alongside you, of course.
Is this from my childhood? I don't remember.
So...
Spindle to connect everyone.
There will be an amazing captain on that big ship. She's cheerful, optimistic, bold, and cautious. She'll be able to get everyone together.
Wow, that's amazing! Can I be the captain?
Of course you can. But you'll find someone else who's better for the job, my dear. I think that person lives in a beautiful temple that sits atop a hillside, covered in golden fig trees. There's a noble girl there who's very smart, but also very delicate.
Just like Mama?
Perhaps. But before we find the captain, the ship also needs someone who can navigate it. Who could that be?
Let me think. I know! She's Treeby! I named this doll after myself? I don't remember it all. Is this a dream? Or something that happened in the past?
So I didn't really want to bring this up because, to be honest, I'm kind of annoyed with the fact that people decided to spread leaks of, Castrus's,
I used to sit here and listen to
like,
Mama tell
Castrus's
stories.
build, traces
How I
without
wish to see you again,
context. So, and I would just want to preface it. I do know what Hoyo Labs actually sends as guidelines in order to and the thing is, and I want to preface this, they state not to post any leaks or spoilers or anything, like anything of the sort, before you even apply to become a beta tester. And the problem that I have right now is that, so somebody leaked Castrus's traces and specifically one that they're claiming is quote-unquote global like resurrect. So it's basically like Bailu, and people are taking it as if it is it's basically you you have a resurrect if you have Castrus not even in your party but on your roster. And the thing is that the way it kind of works, it gets triggered once. And we don't like, and the reason why I dislike the fact that it was leaked without a lot of context is that we don't know whether or not she gains revives via her Eidolons. So it's a bit frustrating because the thing is like, basically from what I understand, the way it works is basically the same as Bailu. Just like fresher version of Bailu. Bailu literally can resurrect one character if they are hit with a killing blow, and it triggers once with 0 Eidolons. And then I believe with 2 Eidolons, you get another count to the trigger. I don't remember how many at max you get. But the thing is that some people are complaining about how game-breaking it is, that it's a global. And the thing is that a part of beta testing is kind of about, you know, seeing things that are like worded strangely and seeing if they can like get it translated and sort of like hone into what it actually says. Nothing. And the reason why I say this with a little bit of authority is that I had access to the 1.1, the 8.1 update, with the new Kiana battlesuit, for Impact 3rd. And the thing is that they state that this is a build, nothing about it is like confirmed to be the proper finish, like the finished work. It's in progress. It's, you know, you're in beta testing. And I really hate, one, it's triggering because like I know that you know, like I had to sign an NDA. Like I'm not gonna say about like what the fuck I tested out in the beta test. But like I'm really annoyed because it's very triggering for people to talk about a leak so openly when it's not really confirmed, and then they just doom post. And like I shouldn't have to go on Twitter and like even like the people that I'm following are like reposting this like freaking bait thread, and I don't even know who's the original person that fucking posted it. But the thing is that I really hate it when people say that gachas are predatory and that this is game breaking and that it's predatory because it creates FOMO. Yes, it creates FOMO. The thing is that like everything on this goddamn fucking earth creates FOMO. I'm gonna be honest. Everything creates some amount of FOMO. You know, like that new video game that you want to buy? Like the fact that you want to buy it is FOMO. Like you don't want to miss out on experiencing that game. Like before it's spoiled for you. Like the whole entire fact that people are saying like, oh well, it generates this and this is why it's predatory. You're a grown ass fucking adult. And if you're not a grown ass fucking adult, then, you know, why the fuck do you you even allowed to spend that much money on a gacha game if you're a minor. I'm sorry. But the thing is that to state that something is predatory because of FOMO, literally it's just like, some people have FOMO about Frappuccino flavors. Do you know how dumb that is? People genuinely have FOMO on just about everything. So the fact that people are sitting there and calling shit as like, oh, it's game breaking because it develops FOMO. I'm sorry. But for the fact that I have had to deal with people who have gotten upset, angry, threw coffee at me because, oh, they couldn't try this limited time item when I worked for a big, you know, coffee conglomerate. Like, I like,
Which one of you likes such sour stuff?
it's definitely not one of those things where it's like, oh, this is just a but this is serious. And I'm like, it's a fucking video game. If you really, really don't like the fact that a character might have a trace that might actually need to be retranslated and, you know, focused on, then don't play the fucking game. I am sick and tired of people bitching about Hoyo games and how fucking predatory they are and da 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 da, and oh my god, when is Zetless gonna jump the shark? Like, fucking shut the fuck up. You literally are reacting to something that may not be fucking true, and you're causing panic within the fandom, within the community, over some asinine bullshit that might not even come to pass. Like, this is why there's NDAs. This is why, you know, there's beta testers. Not to fucking post on Twitter and get everybody anxious. It's to fucking see, like, the effects of something in real time and to get other. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, I've seen it.
All inside a chest.
I've seen it firsthand.
It's holding a sword. Why?
Many years later, many brave warriors will board this ship.
And I'm so fucking done with it. Like, I am so done. I don't even care if people, like, hate on me for this take. I'm just really fucking done with people, like, trying to say something's predatory due to FOMO.
It's not your duty to fight. There will be many.
I didn't know Starbucks was predatory.
Alright. Then where will they come from?
I believe
No
one
fucking
warrior hails
limited
from a
time only
lovely
fucking
village
Frappuccino
where
flavors.
bulrushes flourish, while another comes from a magnificent royal city. Though each has their own troubles, both are ready to lend their strength for the ship's long voyage.
It's a shush. Puppy.
Trian fight by their side.
Ain't no fucking way. Don't say that too many times, or else freaking.
I have known the name Trian back then. Was it just a coincidence, or?
Gambit already likens me to freaking Rappa. Do be a shush. Oh my god, guys. I just, love how you guys just chime in after I freaking rage for like 3 minutes about fucking.
Can change your destiny.
I'm just really fucking annoyed. Because it would be one thing if it took a short nap. The same amount of cute. Oh my god. I'm just really annoyed because the thing is like I'm not just seeing it like on the For You page of Twitter. It like when I switch off to like who I'm following, there's some people are like, this kinda too strong. And I'm just like heavily annoyed because the thing is that like they fucking whoever the fuck decided to post it broke NDA. And then like a fucking just about every motherfucker that you know like that streams Hoyo games are like, this is too strong, this is predatory, it promotes FOMO, and it's just like, bro, even fucking coffee shops promote FOMO. Like, please, like, shut the fuck up. I see that as like just such an asinine response. Like we have people like having like full-blown like black photo with white text talking about, oh, like Star Rail hasn't been out for even 2 years and now they're promoting FOMO. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? I swear, like I'm done, but
astronomy and
I'm still annoyed. I'm still fucking annoyed because it's just like, dude, no difficult games are allowed. Well, so the thing is like the trace isn't even confirmed. It's from the beta test. So the wording might change, and it literally says on the client, because you end up downloading a separate client, because you have the beta test servers are not the same as the complete regular server. And it literally says, this is for beta testing only. This is not a finished product.
Why not? But if you're going to be a teacher, you might need to tone down that hyper energy of yours.
So the thing is that like people are like, oh, and the meta changed, so if you don't have this person, like sucks to be you.
Always said that I had a great memory.
It's literally within your choice, and there are so many
Tell if this is a memory
4 stars that are still very, very valid in the meta. Like, even Pela is fucking still like very relevant in the current meta. Like Fei Zhao is still current, and like everybody's still pretty much.
Now, Trebios, set them on this music box and let them compose a melody for our song.
Music box? What's that?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? You invented it.
It's stupid. Everybody is saying everything is predatory, and ever since the stupid FTC like lawsuit, people are like, oh my god, Chinese companies are predatory, and it's just like, maybe let's look at places like Blizzard, EA, and Activision, and you know, Western journalism. Like, let's look at the actual things that are predatory.
It's rotating, and I can hear something.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music.
It's just really fucking annoying.
This one is my favorite.
Like, oh, this game's predatory. And like, bro, okay. But you can't say that like other companies aren't.
I'll sing along
And I
to the
swear to
tune,
God that,
and it will
like, if
help
any of
jog
these
your
people, like,
memories.
play things like Overwatch or Valorant
Happiness
or
abounded in this
League of
lush
Legends,
land by
they have
God's chosen.
fucking nothing to say.
Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3
Fucking
wove the
causing,
threads
like, a
of
panic
fate.
over something that's not
3
even guaranteed.
molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living.
Very fucking
Thus
annoying.
you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephale, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What's going on?
Oh, Yanis, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close, on the bloodied earth, the living dead, but ghosts. What is this world? It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace.
Oh,
What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? A spirit, lonely and subdued. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Subdued.
Mama, what's going on?
Hurry! Run! Trivios, run! The black tide has arrived!
Where can I go? What's this? Why? Why are there dolls everywhere?
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to the Only one person can.
I know. It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go. Bid your farewells, Trivios. Time is running out.
Mama, are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never leave you.
Well, this is not creepy at all.
Trivios. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphorius. I shall see you tomorrow, my dearest Trevios.
What do you mean? You're dead, aren't you?
Are we still in a dream?
Did you have a nightmare?
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any dreams.
It's not yet the entry hour. You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
It must be that reckless Kremnoan soldier who startled Trinen. And you as well. If you want, I can pass through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your health.
We had a dream about Mama. The dream itself was nothing. It's just the timing that feels a bit unsettling.
You mean...
It's Trian. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to slowly drift away from her body. There isn't much time left.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace. Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility.
Oh no, sometimes if I look too far down, my tracking closes my eyes. It's because of my glasses, and like VTube Studios had a couple of updates. No, I'm looking down on my phone because I'm responding to Coral. To Boom in the South Side.
There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. We have already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we are feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now.
We're talking about we're talking about the game radio.
Late at night.
I was talking to her about the game radio. It also presents itself
might be fading,
when you're queuing.
Those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine. Leave it to us.
At the end stream soon.
It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
Then, see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping
Cooking
away.
dinner tonight, so I have to end stream before it gets too
Just
late.
as expected. Another
But I
trip
think
must be made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
But I think it is 1:30 right now. So,
Long time
as
no
long
see,
as I
Professor
stop
Anaxa.
before 3 p.m.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Oh, it's you.
No way. Do you really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
You could tell.
Of course. You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun, and a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way, take this with you. I got it from the sneak attack. It's yours now.
I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched Aedes Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akuma stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing me, I couldn't fight against that blade. That incredible power doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Amphorius?
It's possible. Much like the Black Tide, no?
Nonetheless, it's an enemy we must overcome.
We? Drop the pipe dream, Phynon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
His mere presence will endanger the Holy City and the Flame Chase.
You know that I don't believe
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Treeby. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. The tragedy at the Grove must never happen again.
Take a seat. Since you are sincerely seeking enlightenment, I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
What's wrong, Trian? Nothing. Just remembering what happened at the Grove. Monster in the black cloak. So scary. Everyone in danger. Nightmare. I can't forget. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Didn't you save everyone with the Century Gate, Trian? Trian threw it away. Far, far away. It's never coming back. We got back safe from the Grove because of you, Trian. You're the reason the Flame Chase journey can continue. Sorry. Trian feels a bit dizzy. Why are we here again? For the same thing, of course. Remember? To Tomorrow, we will reveal the prophecy's past to everyone. First, we need to restore the memories that have been blurred by the fragmentation. We hope to present the full truth to everyone, without hiding anything. Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan, Orynyx, for help. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before the Lucid Hour tomorrow. Oh, yes! Trian remembers now! Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Huh, it's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Orynyx empty-handed? Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. If we are to replicate memories, we need to use something that has experienced those days. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her, and she really loved it. I see! It's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone! But it all depends on whether Orynyx is willing to help us. This could be a problem. After all, it was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Orynyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way... In our current state, we probably can't do anything to them. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Leave it to Trian. Trian knows how to play cute. In any case, let's look for saffron first. I hope there's still some left in the temple, untouched by Nikador's soldiers. I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
Do we have... Yes, we do have a story version.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
What? Aggie? No, it's an illusion.
Alright, little nugget.
Wow, this room is huge! Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx? What are you two whispering about? Treeby? Trinan? Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication. Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar. Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over there.
Oh, goodness.
Over here. Follow Trian. Trian, slow down.
Yeah. Oh, my Lando.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
It appeared again. Right here. I summon thee, Orynyx. Stir up ripples of past reverie. Something's appeared. Wait, we should read it first.
If I combine these fruity like so the lore behind Treeby is that when she got the power of the god of Yanis, of the passage, she split into thousands of little Tribiosi. So yeah, relatively speaking, if you threw 1,000 of them together like Lego bricks, you would get a fully matured adult Treebios. So that's kind of why there's 3 of them.
Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about Saffron and Treebios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories? Is it possible that we were
The contrary,
already
like,
noticed
yeah,
by
whoever
the
wants to
that
fix
entered
this
their
bitch,
trial?
go like,
But why haven't they said a word? Ornyx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
It's a bit like oh, we didn't need that. I did not mean to fix that. God damn it. I had to friggin' rewind it and go past through it again and then down.
Separation and death are two reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragments of the past? Treeby! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take a look.
It's sort of one of those things where Trian,
there's nothing in here.
Trian,
What? It was right in this dolium. Huh?
is regressing.
Really nothing here? That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there! Where did it go? Trinan, Treeby, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yanis' hair. We must have startled it away. Okay. Could Ornyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Treeby, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet? What do you mean? It might just be an illusion, but Trinan wonders, is Ornyx really putting us through a trial?
Yeah, the last time we were here, she was a mega bitch.
Safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Ornyx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away. Whoa, Treeby, Trinan, look at this! So cool!
That's mildly freaky.
So many of us now! Trian.
Totally not.
Really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this?
I don't remember there being black tide gremlins. She's insane. Got it.
What's going on?
Look, like her brain.
Disappeared?
Trian is regressing into the mindset of a child. So although they are little midgets,
that the
she's
Black-robed Swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
This is the most plausible possibility.
so not only
First,
not like is she a child,
it has
but
a
like
vessel
she's
that can
kind of
hold core
regressing into like
Second,
non-verbalism.
targets. Let's start with the first premise. This
Listen,
peculiar ceremonial
try
blade
the yap up an
can
excuse.
interact with a
Nah,
core, as evidenced by the pull I
the
felt
thing
when
is
it stabbed
other like than at face value.
I hypothesized
Like
that
I
the
can
blade can sense,
I can tell
absorb,
you the lore behind it,
contain.
but it doesn't mean that you'll care or digest it.
More explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Cersei's inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first
2025.
is
If
me.
someone's insane, you just
second
have
target
to
is
sit and
Oryx,
accept it because
who
at
hasn't yet fallen.
its point, it's more
And the
common
third
to be insane
is
than
Akama
sane.
and the vortex of Genesis.
Well, I mean, yeah,
the core flames
they
are
used to be one person, and now they're not. So it's kind of
I
like
suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored?
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
the abyss of fate.
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog? Or... Treeby, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What?
And of course the midgets get...
Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Treeby, Trinan, come check this out. What's this? Trian feels like it's so familiar. Where?
No, that was from the introductory trailer.
Snowy? And... Wait. Where's Trianne? Is she back?
Aww.
We only saw the two of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trianne.
No!
What about the black robe?
I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was going to be in this one.
Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trianne...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into two groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trianne's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame. I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Trevi and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Fine. I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Trebi, let's go.
It's so sad. It's so sad!
We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Wakama is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Cersei's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. She is the key.
Sorry, Freya and I just responded back to Boom. Because she was just like, don't worry, I heard your song, and I'm like, okay. Good, I'm on it. Oh, fucking... I knew it'd be me! It's gotta be me! I'm the main character, even though I don't want to be the main character.
Do you mean me?
Ma'am! Ma'am's talking!
Finan, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Crimnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum Kremnos' past.
Mem spoke!
That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
God damn it. Ma'am, you just spoke English. It's like, yeah.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kindness and
I thought that this was gonna be a short stream, but it was like fucking so much exposition.
I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the
I might end up playing the rest of it off stream. Because I do want to get through it, but at the same time I'm like,
politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Casterus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being. Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go and retrieve the core flame, and in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
Oh god. I looked at Q and I fucking went up so much. God damn it. Hang on. Ooh, I can send you guys over to Mew. God. Mew's making a child. Oh, Mew's making Megu's model. Yeah. You'll officially be my younger sibling, Megu. Okay. One second, I need to... Hold on, stream. I wish I could raid just from Stream Elements. Okay.
Of course. Should you feel fatigued after our confrontation with the Flame Reaver, you are free to withdraw from the battlefield. We will find another way. We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May Kefali sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
You and I, we are both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Hercules?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their archenemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. The Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, The mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Diocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Diocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Diocles did. He took the mountain dwellers' store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marks the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Diocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, that I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot.
Oh.
And the only way to kill me.
Oh. He had that.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. Loudly call out the name of the new god.
Oh, yeah.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Okay. I had to end stream, so I'm gonna read Mew because I need to start getting ready for to cook dinner. So, send my love to Miyu. She is currently making Megu's VTuber model. And I will try and stream tomorrow, a couple hours. Yes. Siri has a fucking goodbye message. What the fuck? I didn't know that until now.